Somehow, I'm gonna have get it on the track, nigga. Get it on the track, nigga. Jones in the
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
What's going on, AMG? We are live. We'll just hit the intro.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the divisional round matchup on that AMG Live broadcast number 29. Second time you're hearing me today. The Arizona Cardinals have a hard time listening, but it's okay. Here we go. They scored a touchdown on that first play. It was DeAndre Hopkins. And the New York Giants looking to battle back, and once again, we're in MetLife. I'm joined alongside my co-host for today, Sir. When we look at these two teams, what is something that you're going to look at and say, this needs to happen for the Giants to win, this needs to happen for the Cardinals to win? Now put a pin in it, give it just a second, let's get right to the action here. Look, Arizona Cardinals, they've been dominating all year. New York Giants coming off a 50-burger put against the Atlanta Falcons. Giants, it's your time to shine. Let's see if the New York Giants can continue their hot homestead and defeat these Arizona Cardinals. We'll find out tonight here on AMG Live broadcast number 29.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Giants in this one simply for the fact that Danny Dimes, he's got a bit more. He's a bit better of a quarterback than Murray is so far this season. But and Saquon Barkley is going to be a beast all game.
Just checking station identification, just making sure quality's good. There's a nice pass to Saquon Barkley. We're going to hear him a lot today. If you like Saquon, you like 2-6 moving the sticks for you in the big blue, you're going to enjoy tonight's broadcast because that's exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, if I'm the Cardinals, I mean, I'm looking for Barkley all night. Yeah, they got Ingram. Yeah, they got Galladay. Yeah, they got Slayton. Yeah, they got Tony. I mean, they've got a lot of weapons on offense, but I mean, Barkley is the man of that squad.
Single back formation, two receivers to the left side. Evan Ingram had a big game earlier as well, but it was really the show of the defense. Here's a play action rolling to the left. You can't really see the Cardinals in those white jerseys. Finds Evan Ingram, and right on cue, I said Evan Ingram has been the man, and that's what we're getting right now. Let's take a look at the replay. Daniel Jones here. It's just a quick little play action. Kind of gets his feet, trying to get his feet underneath him, rolling to the left side, finds his man, Evan Ingram, little flood concept. I like what I saw, and that's a big-time play there.
Yeah, solid play call, solid execution. I mean, that'll get you down the field.
There's a play action again. This one rolling to the right side, back of the pylon, looking nice coverage, and that's a touchdown. Easy peasy, and just like that, Evan Ingram's into the end zone. We're gonna have another replay we're looking at in just a second, but offensively, the New York Giants meet the match. A quick touchdown for the Arizona Cardinals. They missed the extra point. The Giants, they're getting good at this. Only one missed extra point in that 50-burger. It was the first one of the game. The New York Giants kicker is figuring out the wind here at MetLife. It is treacherous conditions. Let's take a look at that replay and what just happened. It's a little roll to the right side here, sir. Look, rolling to the right side. He's got his man back pylon. You see the defender get loose on the edge, but it wasn't enough off his back foot. That's probably not a fundamental throw that you make or you teach the kids when they're young, but that's just a professional style. Get rid of the ball quick and lay it out to play it out.
Well, nice cut back there. Yeah, I mean, on the last play, just like you said, really dangerous play to me. I mean, that defender back there kind of blew that. If I'm scoring this, I'm saying the defender kind of gave up that touchdown because he was there. He was just so far behind him, almost out of bounds in the back of the end zone. He wasn't in the right spot.
Slant coming across the field looking, takes the shot on the hot route, finds his man. A lot of dancing, big time hit laid down at the 46-yard line. Nice play there, and we're going to talk about this offense right now. Let's get on the field. Arizona Cardinals. Baby, oh baby. This Arizona Cardinals offense led by Rondale Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, Christian Kirk, a three-headed monster, and Kyler Murray, the little engine that could. He's making big-time plays for this team. Absolutely love this Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, if I have to think what the Cardinals, which receiving squad would I want, I would want the Cardinals. Like you said, Christian Kirk, DeAndre Hopkins, Rondale Moore, David Njoku. I mean, they're stacked for receivers and tight end.
Absolutely, they are. compare this team too. If you're looking as far as talent-wise at that skill position, I'm thinking this reminds me of the AFC Buffalo Bills with Darren Waller, Stephon Diggs, Bartow. Just a lot of talent there. There's a quick throw to the flat there. These white jerseys are tough to see here in the snow. Maybe this was a strategic move here for the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to see who's out there, especially in them flats like that. It seems to really blend in.
To the right side here, Kyler Murray and company. Wide left, look at this. DeAndre Hopkins one-on-one. Halfback
Dangerous.
once again put on a wheel route. To the right side, so many options, and they just spread you apart. I mean, let's really take a look at this play. I'm gonna pull this up on the replay as well. We ain't gonna have time here. We'll check it out in just a second. I love what the Arizona Cardinals are doing right now. They're really spreading this New York Giants defense thin, and there's gonna be a touchdown. Rondale Jones, and he's into the end zone. Kyler Murray and company, number 4 for the score, and just like that, say hello to the Arizona Cardinals. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, 1 extra point.
Makes the score Cardinals 13.
Yeah, I don't like the Giants' defensive play calls there at the last couple plays at the end. I mean, they pretty much kind of handed them the touchdown. I mean, even after that first play, you would have think that the defensive coordinator would have been like, okay, we see what they're doing here. They got to spread out. We're kind of all packed in a cover 0. Maybe we should throw a nickel back out there or something like that. And they kind of gave up the ghost.
5, 4,
Get the intro early,
3,
so we get it now. You're watching AMG Live broadcast number 29. This is the Arizona Cardinals approaching on the New York Giants. Arizona Cardinals hot. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. New York Giants not that far behind, though. There's a handoff. Oh, nice little counter run to Saquon Barkley. Whole lot of space out there looking like NASA. Replay counts at 2.5. Let's make it 3.5 here. We're going to play the replay. I like this. This was the 3rd and 1 they picked up. Look at the spread. Look at all the options that Kyler Murray has there. And he looks left, and then he can look back right. Everything's kind of in front of his face. Against that defense, I love that play call. So far, they are cooking here in Arizona. There's a deep shot. Dangerous throw picked off by the Arizona Cardinals. You don't want to make that throw against the secondary. That's ball hawking like the Arizona Cardinals. Henderson, 1 interception on the day. And, man, we're only a quarter and 2 minutes into this one, and that's a big-time INT.
Yeah, I mean, that throw right there, obviously, I mean, I think anybody could see it was just kind of really a terrible read. Henderson has 7 interceptions on the season, so, I mean, chalk another one up for him, and that was absolutely a dangerous throw into triple coverage.
There's a throw into coverage, and this was a touchdown. The Arizona Cardinals electrifying offense right now. Wow. It all started with this INT. Nice pick there by the Arizona Cardinals secondary, and the New York Giants are putting on their Atlanta Falcons performance right here, man. This is not looking good. Extra points up. Bueno down 20-7. This is exactly what happened to the Atlanta Falcons against the New York Giants, and you got a quiet MetLife Stadium for once.
You know, you got Daniel Jones. He is 72% completion, 45 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, so not a bad season. But, I mean, if you got Barkley, I mean, what are you doing? You run that, I mean, just ride him to the victory.
Absolutely. It's time. Saquon Barkley, you have been a dominating force, MVP candidate. You showed out Kyle Pitts in round 1, the wild card round. It's time for Saquon Barkley to do what he does best, and that's make some plays here for the New York Giants. To the outside, 29-yard line. Saquon, 4 carries, 34 yards, 3 minutes. Just under 4 minutes here in the second quarter. Clock is a-ticking, 2nd and 6. How important is it for them to get points on the board here? If you're the New York Giants, sir, you are going to get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, even if they end up having to settle for a field goal, I think they're still okay. They're in a good position. I mean, the Cardinals, I mean, it's very early in this game.
Nice tackle there by Buda Baker in open field. Nobody tackles better than him. That could have easily, that would have been a first down, I think, on any safety other than Buda Baker. And there's an easy pickup for a first down, finding this man underneath. It's going to be down to the 44-yard line. Daniel Jones, 5 of 6, 72 yards, a touchdown and an INT. How good has Daniel Jones been during this playoff run? We saw him just hours ago absolutely dominate the Atlanta Falcons. Evan Ingram, even Kenny Galladay got in on the action. So this isn't just Saquon Barkley this playoffs. we're going to see some Daniel Jones. He's going to use his legs. He's going to use his mobility. He's going to make some plays.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Daniel Jones is a solid quarterback, and he's probably mid-tier, upper mid-tier in AMG right now. So I mean, he's definitely a dangerous weapon. And I mean, with Saquon Barkley there to give him a little bit of breathing room when he needs it, that's dangerous.
Giants got into the playoffs. Lower seed. There's a dangerous throw. Daniel Jones going to throw this one away. That might be a pick six. Right back to the same man. It started with Henderson. It is a pick six. I don't like the throw, and that's the way it goes. Wow. There's a replay right here. Back foot. We'll show that one again. Back foot throw, double coverage. Maybe he doesn't see him because he's wearing white. Is that even an excuse at this point? That's just a head-scratching decision at best.
Yeah, going from 118 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a decent throwing last game versus the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, 83% completions to throwing these interceptions like hotcakes. I mean, I don't know what's going on with him. He's got to get it together.
Don't throw hotcakes. The 101 AMG 101 podcast is out now. You can find it on our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. And if you find the timestamp for the horn that I placed selectively, strategically, in that podcast, you're going to win a free t-shirt courtesy of Cam and Peyton. There's another throw. This one, opportunity for Saquon to make a move. He's got to get by one defender. Does that easy. One more defender. Does that easy. And just like, almost into the end zone. Wow, that's a big-time play for Saquon Barkley. Finally, to see something down the field. Makes this man miss. Watch this defender right here. They know they're in trouble. And right, it just allows the defender to take out the other defensive player serve right now. That's quite the move there for Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, and who was that tackled at the beginning? Was that the same? That was the interception guy from the beginning. I forgot his name now. That was
Henderson.
Henderson, yeah. I mean, he's everywhere.
There's a pressure coming. That's a touchdown. Easy peasy. Kenny Jeezy into the end zone. Touchdown for the New York Giants. And you like what you see here? AMG if you are interested in joining. Kick is up bueno. So what could have been a tumultuous halftime vibe in the New York Giants locker room. They're only down 13 right now. I know they've been unable to stop the Arizona Cardinals offense. 2 possessions for them, 2 touchdowns easy. What do you think? What do you think about this Giants defense? It's time to make a play.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to come, I mean, watching a lot of the Cardinals games, the Cardinals are a little bit more of an aggressive kind of, if you want to call it greedy team when it comes to, hey, there's a minute 55 left, we got 3 timeouts. They're going to take some shots down the field. They're going to play action. They're going to make some shots. And there's a possibility it could be a turnover before half.
Go, Kyler Murray looking. He's in trouble here. Gets rid of it barely. I mean, man, staying on his feet, getting outside the pocket, and that's how you get an incompletion. That's what it takes. So essentially, Kyler's sitting in the pocket and starts breaking down on him. He does a little dance here with his defensive end, finds himself outside, throws it away. But man, if that's what it takes to get an incompletion out of number 1, your QB1, defensively, you got to feel a little stressed right now.
Yeah, that was good job by the defense, and it actually wasn't a bad job by Murray by getting outside the pocket, getting away, and throwing it out.
Seen a lot of quick adjustments at the line of scrimmage to the halfback. Yeah, absolutely, T-Jax, his ability to get outside. There's a dangerous throw. That's a pick. Sitting in the pocket, making a bad play. You don't usually say that about Kyler Murray, but let's take a look at that one. What was he thinking there? This is not a good throw. We'll watch it one more time on the replay here. Boom, that's just an INT, bad pass, and you're going to allow the New York Giants to get right back in this.
Yeah, it looks like Bradbury was even shading inside. Like, they had the slant. I mean, he was absolutely watching for the slant, and he threw the slant. I mean, it was a terrible read right there.
I think that predetermined throw from Kyler Murray, a lot of people around the AMG GMs, the media, can he throw from the pocket? well enough to actually make them a Super Bowl contender here. There comes right trigger there on the left side. Not supposed to see that. 27-14, getting off the edge. 2nd and 11, but the difference between Kyler Murray in the pocket and out of the pocket, I mean, there is a drop off, as you see right there on that slant. That was just a bad read. That's not something we're accustomed to seeing. That was a dangerous throw, but Evan Ingram,
Wow.
He's able to make a play. Wow, absolutely phenomenal. We're going to see that one again. That was just a nice little throw here. Oh, man, right there to make a play. He's able to get out of there. Evan Ingram putting his stamp on the game.
Bailed out. Danny got bailed out right there.
Throw there to the right side once again. Evan Ingram making another play. Back-to-back strikes to Evan Ingram. This one a corner route there on the left side. It's one-on-one coverage when you're getting this. Well, that's not a corner at all. When you're getting this corner route up here and you get this defender just sitting on it, it's one-on-one. There's nobody over the top. Daniel Jones going to take that every time and twice on Sunday. Here, rolling to the left side. DJ showing he got a little bit of wheels and skills. To the left side, touchdown, Kenny G, the former Detroit Lion, looking like a lion today. And you see the scrambling quarterback outside of the pocket, and just when you think you got him under control, watch this, you think you have him contained, and Kenny Galladay does a great job working back against the ball right there.
Yeah, he does, but, I'm still looking at number 19 back there, too, from the Cardinals. What is he doing? That's kind of the second time somebody's been kind of close to the back of the end zone, just not really in the play. So I think the Cardinals got to tighten up on their secondary.
Kenny Galladay on the season, there's a lot of speed. Khalif Raymond, you look at Kenny Galladay, 868 yards, 40 touchdowns. That's his 3rd touchdown this postseason, and we're only 6 quarters into this postseason for Kenny G. He's having an outstanding playoffs. Him and Danny Dimes. 45 touchdowns, 4,500 yards for Daniel Jones, and he's been absolutely phenomenal outside of those couple picks early in this game. But overall, he's really impressed, the 25-year-old out of Duke. Here goes Kyler Murray looking. There's a nice pass, finds his man, and that's going to be a first down. Moving the sticks, 14 seconds left, got himself in field goal range.
Yeah, not bad. I still think it's a little too greedy, a little aggressive right there. I mean, 14 seconds left. But, good for them. They made it down there. They are in field goal range already, and maybe try to get a little bit more now.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing is just maybe a little too much pedal to the metal for the Arizona Cardinals. I just think when you start looking deep down the field, you start taking away that deep throw, that deep look from Kyler Murray. He's gone to it so much, and it's so aggressive. There's a throw to the halfback. It almost seems like there's a mistake potentially to be made there in the second half because we haven't really seen much intermediate throws here from Kyler Murray. It's pretty much I'm looking deep down the field or I'm checking it to my halfback.
Yeah, absolutely correct, and that's kind of what happened right there, and they actually made it a yard harder on their kicker.
Watch this left side. Watch DeAndre Hopkins. That's where he's looking here. There's nothing going to be open. There he goes. He takes it underneath. A little shallow cross. Finds his man, Christian Kirk. Part of that three-headed monster for the Arizona Cardinals. That features Christian Kirk, DeAndre Hopkins, and the speedster, the #1 wide receiver for the Arizona Cardinals. Want to guess who that is, sir? Do you know the name?
That's Rondale Moore.
That's Rondale Gimme Moore. And there's a field goal. They're going to extend their 6-point lead to 9. So that missed extra point leaves a point on the board. But all things considered, I think both teams are somewhat satisfied going into halftime because it could be a lot worse for the Giants, and it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse for the Cardinals. I mean, you got a 10-point game. You can't be too upset. A 9-point lead, you can't be too upset about that. But the Giants could easily be down multiple scores here, 2, 3 touchdowns, because Daniel Jones has had like a little bit of a little time lapse there. Just kind of lost his mind for just a little bit in that first quarter. Might come back to bite him here in the second half. Let's get things rocking and rolling. Daniel Jones, it's been your time all season to show out. Saquon Barkley's led this team. No one's expecting you to come up big. This playoffs, you came up big. This is a big-time drive, down 9, third quarter. Let's see it happen. Make a play and do it for the Big Blue. And right on cue, he must hear my words. Motivation station down to the 23-yard line. That's what you call FTF, sir. Flip in the field.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to, I'm excited now after halftime. I mean, this is where you make the adjustments. This is where the game gets a little bit more interesting. You know, we're playing chess here. You know, what happened first half? What do we got to do in the second half? So let's see who makes the adjustments to take this.
Oh, Saquon so shifty in the backfield, turns a gain of nothing into 2. And it's just impressive running like that, even in the snow. It doesn't seem like Saquon Barkley can be stopped. You know, that field goal at the end of the half, it made a, drove the ball. You said it maybe a little too aggressive. You take that field goal away, we're talking a 27-21 game, and the Giants would have an opportunity right now to take a lead with a touchdown. That's just a crazy thought if you watch from the beginning of this game, because there was a time, 2 to 3 minutes, where it looked like the game was kind of going to slip out of the hands of the New York Giants. It was 20-7, back-to-back picks for Daniel Jones, and now they kind of settled in, and they're right in this game, and you can't let the New York Giants hang around, especially at home.
Oh yeah, they got to. I mean, the Cardinals, like you said, got the pedal to the metal, and I think the Giants are going to have to kind of get that same vibe going, and start getting some points on the board here.
That's a nice pass there to Evan Ingram, getting him going. We've seen him all over the field. We've seen post routes, corner route, crosser routes, shallow cross, their drag action. And Evan Ingram is just so dynamic, and now they're in the inside the 10. This is Saquon Barkley territory. No, it might be Kenny G territory. Wide open. Daniel Jones, he knows he's going to take the hit and still makes the throw. 86. Moving the sticks right into the red zone, and that's a touchdown. Oh my gosh, the momentum is swinging to the big blue New York Football Giants. Let's take a look at what we got here. Extra point good. Here we go. It was a pistol formation. And the Arizona Cardinals sent the house. Buda Baker back there in coverage. And just doesn't see what's going on there. They're able to get a touchdown. That's just a nice play and phenomenal play call. Offensive coordinator, A++ on that drive.
Yeah, I mean, that was great on the Giants. They had a good play call, and also bad for the Cardinals. You see Buda Baker just kind of slowly was creeping to the middle of the field when he should have been all the way to, I mean, if he would have stayed where he was supposed to be, that's a whole different play. Now, I mean, they beat him with the man coverage on the play action pretty much off the gate, but Buda Baker could have been there if he wouldn't have shifted all the way to the goalpost.
Oh, nice move, 2-4, looking for the score. Gonna pick up the first down and a little bit more. You gotta like what you see there from Hawkins. This young, energetic halfback has been a blessing for the backfield here of the Arizona Cardinals right there. Just nice shiftiness. Rondale Moore here. Watch this little scissor action here. We go back. Here's the pressure to the outside. Kyler Murray so quick, gets rid of it. What a throw. That's electrifying football. The Arizona Cardinals, that's what you call getting in your bag. Kyler Murray in a hurry, finding DeAndre Hopkins.
Hopkins is so good. I mean, this guy is amazing. I mean, he's going to get open. If you got him manned up, it's over for you.
Go right back to the halfback. Hawkins able to make a play there. Javian Hawkins, 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns on the ground. Second year out of Louisville. 5'8", buck 96. Here we go. Murray to the right side. He's out the pocket, rolling, looking, cooking, diving into the end zone. Touchdown, Kyler Murray. That's how you get into the end zone and take the momentum back. Wow.
That's a dangerous dive right there by Murray, but he took care of business.
Hey, he runs a little binge concept. Yeah, this is what he's looking at. He's got a little high-low here, a little binge concept. Kyler gets back in the pocket, takes a look. Defenders everywhere. Here, but everybody's moving in this direction. Kyler gets outside the pocket and just kind of runs behind his offensive players, and nobody really turns around. The New York Giants, they're looking to hold him to 3 there, but that's what that's an MVP drive there for Kyler Murray. We saw him make all kinds of throws, and most importantly, he eluded the blitz multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, solid drive down the field for the Cardinals. I'm surprised. I mean, I thought the Giants were going to kind of, be ahead in this game, and I thought the game was going to be a bit faster with all the running, that the time would be taken off by, but it's been quite a game so far.
Oh, there's a nice throw looking for Saquon Barkley, but Daniel Jones, he just couldn't get underneath that one. I don't know if that's the snow or what, but it looked like Saquon kind of lost track of the ball.
Yeah, under pressure. I mean, they've got some good pressure. The Cardinals do. I mean, with J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones coming off the edges on the. I mean, they've been getting to him. They've been hurrying him up a lot of downs.
Saquon looking for space down to the 36. 8 carries, 44 yards.
It looks like he got kind of bumped into his guard there and kind of got a little screwed up on the offensive line.
Nice check down underneath. Everybody's dropping back. Notice the Cardinals right there. Oh, there's great. Open field tackling for the Cardinals. That's a great play there for Saquon Barkley. Let's take a look at this. They get contain action on the D-line. Everybody's dropping back. Look at this. You got 15 yards in front of you. Just dump it off to Saquon Barkley and let him do the rest, as this is pretty aggressive open field tackling maybe there for the Arizona Cardinals trying to create a turnover.
Yeah, it looked like that could have almost been a face mask right there, but no call.
Don't forget the 101 podcast hosted by Peyton and Cam is out now on our YouTube channel. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. Any upcoming scheduling, check it out at Watch AMG TV here. AMG Season 6 playoffs is what you're watching now. Daniel Jones dropping way back, looking, and just, man, he probably added 15 yards to that throw.
Yeah, he invited the outside rush to him. I mean, that was way too far back. I think he has, another second or so in the pocket if he steps up or even stays where he was at with the 3 or 5 step drop.
Absolutely. Trips on that right side, 3 tight ends. Daniel Jones barely gets rid of it. Dings off the 25. The Arizona Cardinals defender had an opportunity to make a play there, man. He probably wants that back.
4.
Here's a big play. 3rd down. Let's see if they can get it done.
1.
Yeah, I mean, we're
live broadcast number 29. What's that, sir?
No, I was just saying we're ending the 3rd quarter here, and the Giants are down by as much as they are. I don't. They got to get it together, man. I mean, the Cardinals could walk away with this.
In these conditions, you got to go for here. 4th and 2. You got Saquon Barkley. Nobody in the box. This is going to be a walk. It's going to be a walk in the park if they give it to Barkley. No, they play action. Nice throw. Nice little sidearm throw by Daniel Jones, and they stay on his feet. 3rd down. He's picking up a lot more into the end zone. Touchdown. He's feeling fine, and that's how you create victories in the face of defeat. Wow. Extra point clutch here, man. It's going to make it a 2-point game. It's up and bueno. Let's see what happened here on this last play. Daniel Jones, I thought it was a run for sure, sir. The box was weak. Little sidearm throw here. Open field tackling. Make a play. Get off me. Tony into the end zone. Holy Tony Macaroni. 35-37.
Yeah, that 1 year man out of what is he, out of Florida? Yeah, out of Florida. I mean, he's good. Tony's good. I mean, they're solid. Like I said, I like the Cardinals off or wide receivers a little bit more. Just that triple trio there, but the Giants are no joke. They have solid receivers.
To the outside, 24, the 2nd-year player out of Louisville. That's Javian Hawkins. 1st and 10, 7 carries, 59 yards. He's saying Saquon who? I like the play. Yeah, I'm with you, Brad. I like that play on 4th and 2. You got Saquon Barkley, little designed boot to get outside, shrink the field in half. And Saquon and Danny Dimes. What do you think about that little sidearm throw there?
Yeah, I mean, that's solid. I mean, every quarterback has their own kind of little nuances that make them, a little bit better than average. And Danny Dimes one of them is what you've seen there with that sidearm.
Tight formation for the Arizona Cardinals here. Watch that crosser to Christian Kirk. He's coming across the field, not there, stays in the pocket. Nice throw there on the left side, inside the pocket. Inaccuracies for Kyler Murray. I believe all 3 of his incompletions have came from him being inside the tackles.
Yeah, I think you're right. If he's not rolling out, he's not doing much.
Here it is. You pay big money for the defense to come out here and make plays. And this is the time to do it. Angle route, not there. Goes right back to it. Got to make the play in the air, and Javian Hawkins able to make that catch and pick up the 1st down. Man, that was a missed opportunity for the New York Giants defense.
Yeah, that looks like, I mean, he was there. They had them two, shorter zones in the middle there on that cover 3. And it looks like the zone on the left side there, that linebacker, he should have had that, or at least been able to put a good hit on him to knock that out.
It's like Holding coming back. Rondell Moore is so shifty, making everybody miss there. But that's going to come back holding on Rodney Hudson, a veteran lineman here for the Arizona Cardinals. Not a great, highly talented offensive line or a sought-after group. That seems to be the weakness for the Arizona Cardinals. We just haven't seen it play out today because Kyler Murray does such a great job eluding these blitzes.
Yeah, I mean, they've got Hudson, and that's about it. I mean, the rest of them are all kind of lower tier. I mean, they got DJ Humphreys on the left side, but other than that, I mean, the left guard, the right guard, and the right tackle are all kind of, mid-tier, maybe lower mid-tier.
St. Lawrence broken ribs will return soon. Left end here for the New York Giants. 2nd and 13. Here's your chance, guys. You're in the snow. You're at home. It's look at it. It's 2nd and 13. You have to hold them to something short here and get them in another 3rd and long and try to get off the field. So far, they've just been unable to get any type of punt game from the Arizona Cardinals. Maybe an arm punt once Kyler Murray missed throw. 2nd and 13. Your Arizona Cardinals. Start of the 4th quarter. What do you do here?
I mean, I think you take it in chunks, I mean, I'm assuming that the Cardinals, the way they play, they're going to go for it all the way, in one try. But, I mean, I think you get 6-7 yards and you're happy with that, and then you get the other 6-7 the next play, or not now.
Wow, the loss of DeAndre Hopkins, dislocated hip, will not return, and Kyler Murray takes a delay of game penalty.
That's a huge injury. That's huge.
I thought it was a delay of game. Looks like it's still 2nd and 13. To the outside, another run. They pick up a gas the defense. That's just such a smart play call to run another run here. Here we go, 3rd and 5. You got to get off the field if you're the New York Giants. This is outside of field goal range. Probably 4th down territory for the Cardinals, even with a 2-point game. Can Arizona, Kyler Murray, without DeAndre Hopkins, make a play here and keep this drive alive?
Well, I mean, I think so. I mean, they got Khalif Raymond, who's probably going to come in for Hopkins. I mean, he's a speedster, too, out of Holy Cross. So
in the pocket again, Kyler Murray, incomplete, 4th and 5. This is go-for-it territory for the Arizona Cardinals, and they're going to go for it here on 4th and 5 on the New York Giants 38. This would be a 55-yard field goal in the snow. No way. They're struggling kicking extra points here. The New York Giants gave up a 3rd and 5 look. Kyler was just off point. Now the Giants are going to have to actually defend here.
Oh, biggest defensive play of the game. Absolutely right here. The game's on the line. I don't like this.
There's a throw right there to the flat, and that's Kyler Murray again in the pocket, hurried. That's a bad throw, and just what the New York Giants needed. Wow, look at this throw. You get to the flat, you got to turn your head. As a tight end, you got to turn around. Oh, man. Wow.
That pressure.
A quick throw. There's play action. Looking. Any Dimes got time. That's a dangerous loft, but he finds his man. That's what it takes to win. 86 moving the sticks. He's already got a touchdown. And oh baby, the New York Giants. Man, this is very Eli-esque right there. That is a dangerous throw that comes up on the favorable side for the home team here at MetLife.
Yeah, I want to see some Saquon now. I mean, you're in field goal range. That's all you need to win. You got to get some time off the clock. Let's get some Saquon. There we go. There we go.
2nd and 9. As Serp applauds the 1-yard gain there from Saquon Barkley down to the 35. 2-point game in the snow. You don't really trust the field goal kicker here too much, especially at this range. This is all 4-down territory, in my opinion, for both teams at this point in the game. There's a play action looking, got his man, gonna take the underneath, absolutely does, picks up that and a few more. What's up with the tackling for the Arizona Cardinals? They are just arm tackling at best. That is just not good open field tackling. How much yards after contact do the New York Giants wide receivers, the tight ends, have so far?
Yeah, and they have a lot, and it is too. They're really aggressive. I mean, the Cardinals team is a super aggressive team. They're going for the strips. They're giving up a lot of yards because of that aggressiveness.
Once again, bouncing off. Saquon Barkley's probably should have been a TFL, tackle for loss. Just wasn't in the cards for the Arizona Cardinals.
Looked like the free safety out there on the Cardinals team fell down on the snow or slipped or something. He just kind of, as soon as the ball was hiked, he was in the dirt. Lucky it wasn't a pass play to the left side somewhere.
Absolutely, their second and 10, 24-yard line. Play action again, Danny Dimes using Saquon Barkley's threat. A lot of play action from Daniel Jones today, and really it's very simple. When you got a guy sitting here, you got your quarterback sitting here, and you got this guy, Saquon Barkley, sitting here, anytime you look to hand off to him, these linebackers got to respect it. This D-line has to respect it. They're looking to shed here, and that's given Daniel Jones the opportunity to kind of set his feet, evaluate the field, and make his reads, and so far he's done a phenomenal job. Outside of a little blunder in the first quarter, you take that away, the Giants would be winning this game by multiple scores.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a few little adjustments either way that either team could have made that I've seen so far that would have made this a wider.
Toe tapping and slapping there on the left side. Saquon Barkley, post halfback corner. Saquon to the left side in the pocket, throws a rocket. That might be the nicest dot we've seen all game. And Danny Dimes just continues to impress. 2-6, moving the sticks.
Yeah, he found definitely the open territory there. Good receiver route, good pass. That was solid pass play right there.
Contained once again for the Arizona Cardinals. 11 rushes, 48 yards. About 4.5 yards per carry here for Saquon Barkley as Jordan Hicks going to get his first tackle of the game. Second and goal, 2-yard line. New York Giants, first chance here to have a lead here in AMG Live Broadcast number 29, divisional round matchup. Once again, cut inside for no reason, gets into the end zone. Not necessarily the greatest move. Little Trent Richardson with the vision, but a contain again from the Arizona Cardinals. What do you think about the containing on the defensive line? I don't think Daniel Jones is I don't want to give him the time in the pocket versus the pass rush. Has he really been getting out of the pocket that much? Except on these design play action boots. I think on the other side, the Giants might think to do that.
Yeah, I think the Giants should do it more. I mean, the Cardinals are outside rolling out, 90% of the pass plays. I think that with the contain on there at the end for the New York defense, they kind of gave up some of the run defense, and that's let Saquon fall into the end zone.
That was the Cardinals defense Sir was talking about there. JP made a good point in the chat. Should the Giants have gone for 2? And then hope, it turns into a 2-point score. I mean, 2-score play there for the Cardinals. If they do get into the end zone, they got to make that extra point. But they've already missed earlier in the game, now with pressure. So they elect not to do it. But with 2 minutes left, I might have gone for 2. That might have been a smart play. Checking it down, and that's a drop. When you're playing in these conditions, and Rondell Moore, no DeAndre Hopkins, Rondell Moore's out there, your feature wide receiver. He's sitting in a flat, wide open, stone cold drop. You're going to hear about this through the offseason if the Cardinals don't win this game. Wow.
Yeah, well, what they're going to do to a team's morale, the leader, the captain of the receiving team is out.
Big hit, balls on the ground, picked up by the Big Blue. The New York Football Giants making plays for days. Wow, here we go. Here's the big hit coming up. Pressure coming to the left side in the pocket. Nice throw. 85 stays in bounds. Takes a big-time hit. And the ball pops up. You can't turn the ball over in these situations, and that's exactly what Arizona did. So you thought this was an aggressive defense before. Look at this left side. Run to the left here, and you might have yourself a lot of yards. That's exactly what they did. Oh, Saquon can't get outside. 2-5. Keeping Arizona alive, but right there, you see everybody stacked. Look at the defense. Everybody's over here. You got 3 tight ends, that's why. But, man, I would definitely have aligned back to the field there because Saquon just off tackle right here. If he takes a little wider of an angle, you get nice blocking downfield from Kenny Galladay. He's good at blocking those cornerbacks. That could have been a house call for the New York Giants, and we might be talking about the New York Giants in the NFC Championship game. Saquon fighting forward. There's a reach for it. Down to the 42-yard line, 3rd and 1.
Yeah, going back to the fumble, if I'm the Joku and I'm catching the ball and I'm going down the field and the game is kind of on the line, I'm not trying to truck a safety. And that's exactly what happened, and he paid for it.
Yeah, the Cardinals were down 5 in that situation. 2 minutes in the snow. I made a catch. I made a man miss. Sir, maybe stiff arm that safety as I'm headed out of bounds. Stop this clock. Instead, ultra aggressive Arizona Cardinals always trying to pick up those extra yards, and it cost them there. There's a handoff to Saquon on 3rd and 1. You guys want to know how we got here? Well, here's what happened. It was just a quick throw on a 3rd and 5. They picked up the first down, and now you're trying to pick up just a little bit more. Big-time hit, and the G-men are in complete control of this game. 1st and 10 at the 33. And I still think this is a 4 down. If I'm the offensive coordinator for the Giants, I'm calling as if I'm calling for 4 downs, no matter what the distance is there on 4th down. At this situation, I'm not kicking a 40-something yard field goal.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Put this game in the bag. Run the clock down. It's 4 down territory, absolutely.
There's Saquon Barkley outside. He's going to get down, and they got no more timeouts. And just like that, Saquon and company are headed to the NFC Championship game. Look at this outside. Saquon knows what's up. The crowd kind of giving it to him. Knees and GGs. 42-37. How did a 20-6 lead turn into getting outscored 36-17 the rest of the game? How did the New York Giants fight their way back into this game?
Well, I mean, I think it was a little bit of over-aggressive playing on the on the Cardinals' defensive side. I mean, giving them up a lot of yards on the ground after catches and runs. And then also the Giants seemed like they adjusted a bit more. I mean, I think the Cardinals came out after halftime and they were kind of the same first half Cardinals. I mean, the Giants did a little bit different things on defense, and they kind of went to Saquon a little bit more in the second half than they did the first. So I think they just made the adjustments and took the game. Very good game by both teams, though. I mean, a really good playoff game.
Kyler really was aggressive early on, and he took those deep shots, and he was outside of the pocket, and it just kind of seemed like they went for those big strikes early, maybe to knock the Giants down, and they converted on them, but the Giants just stayed resilient, kept the game close, and Kyler Murray just, and the receivers, I don't know what happened after halftime, but a couple missed throws from inside the pocket, stone hands on a couple of receivers. That's kind of what changed the game here. And that's going to do it for us. Appreciate everybody checking us out here. And we'll see you next time here on AMG Live. Twitch.tv/AllMatticGaming CFM.